Hello everyone, and welcome back to Felting with a Felting Machine. This week is the second part of the how to felt into fabric. So this week I'm going to be showing you more fabrics that you can use to build up your pictures using your felting machine. I'm Rebecca and you're watching the Classic Craft Studio channel. So for my moth, you can use a water-soluble pen to draw the pictures onto your fabric. And then I cut mine out of a scrap of cardboard just to save some paper. Unfortunately, my filming of the actual felting of the moth got lost. I thought my phone was filming, but then made the heart-sinking discovery that it wasn't. So the roving I felted in was, I used a multi-needle, and it was just merino roving that I used to form the body and the wings of the moth. The black outlines on the moth's wings, they could have been done with thin strands of roving, but as my passion is free motion embroidery, I chose to do them with free motion embroidery, but you can do either one. Yeah, it's just entirely up to you. So here I've got black thread in my bobbin and in my top thread, and set the machine up for free motion embroidery, and you're just going around the outline of everything. I go around 2-3 times just because sometimes the details can get lost in amongst the roving. So if you go 2 or 3 times, then you know that your outlines would be visible. So instead of starting and stopping every time I need to move to a different part of my pattern with the free motion embroidery, instead I just lift up the top lever to release the tension, and then you make a loop of thread around your finger. Don't move the fabric at all. It's very important that your bobbin thread doesn't get moved. And then you put your foot back down so your tension is re-engaged, and then you continue to sew, and then you can just cut off all these little loops when you've finished sewing. It makes a lot more sense than stopping and starting and all of that when you're doing free motion embroidery. So it's just a little trick that I've learned over the years. And with that, we've finished our moth. With the fabric erasers, I wouldn't bother to buy an expensive fabric eraser. These are the super cheap erasers. They come in a pack of 2, like that. It's 3 for €1. So we got 3 packets like this for €1. So it's nice and cheap. And they work amazingly well to get the chalk out. So next up, I'll be showing you how to felt a fly agar toadstool onto your fabric. I'm going to show you the 3 different types of felt on the felting into fabric. So here for the mushroom stem, I've got a piece of felt that I made myself with wet felting. That is commercially available acrylic felt. And here we have felt roving. So the roving part I'm going to use to do the background. Just a little bit here. Just to build up our layers a bit. I'll put some lighter one just on top. Okay, so that's just going to give us a little bit of a base to put our mushroom on. Right. Let's felt this all together. just going to cut this mushroom a little bit thinner. Make a bit of a skinny mushroom. Background, let's do the mushroom. So this white felt I made with wet felting, hand felted with wet felting. So it wasn't made on this machine, which is why there's no puncture marks in it. At least there weren't any puncture marks before I started. There will definitely be a lot by the time I finish. Okay, so we've got our mushroom stem there. Now, I'm just going to show you something with the acrylic felt here. Spots in the mushroom. I don't recommend French knots if you're going to be doing this. You don't want to have the knot, so rather just take a few little stab stitches in one spot. You don't want to build it up too much because you don't want it to be too dense for your needle to go through. Okay, so I've purposely done my stitches a bit scruffy because we don't want it too perfect. Well, I don't want it too perfect for my design. So let's put that into place. Okay, so that's the 3 different types of felt that I've got. That's the raw roving, for lack of better description. That is the wet felted, a scrap of wet felted that I've used there. And that's the acrylic with the embroidery stitches that have then been mushed into the back to make it a bit more natural looking. Okay, so for the last flower, I've taken taffeta, as I did in the very first part of the felting machine tutorial when I was showing you the actual felting machine. So that's just a circle of taffeta that's been felted in, and that's the stalk and stem, just like I did for the sunflower for this one. Okay. Sorry, the filming of this part of it didn't go so well. So now for this one, I'm just going to do an outline with this fluffy acrylic-y wool. So again, I'm going to change to my single needle. So you just want to punch or felt into the strand part of the wool, not into the fluffy part, because you want the fluffiness to stay up. Well, I want the fluffiness to stay all up and sort of a 3D fluffy effect on this cornflower. So I haven't felted it in completely flat. You could, of course, do that and have a different effect. But for my particular flower, I like the fluffiness for this one. Okay, and then just for good measure, we'll do a second round behind that one. So, tuck that in. So there we go. Guess you could say it's loosely based on a cornflower. I'm not quite sure. And that's all for this week. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below, and please subscribe to my channel for future tutorials. Thanks so much for watching.